Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hey Crispin, and once again I'm here to bring you something very educative and very informing. To my right I have
Camilo,
of course, and then to my left I have
Flomo.
And today we're going to be talking about drug abuse. Okay, are you guys ready to talk about drug abuse?
Drugs, baby.
I'm not sure if
Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
Okay, so if you're also very interested in this topic for today, please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back guys. In case you just tuned in, this is the Hey Crispin, and today we're going to be talking about drug abuse. And today with my two friends, Camilo and Flomo, we're going to be sharing our views and opinions why we think people do drugs. Okay, but before that, Camilo, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are?
Yes, my name is Camilo. I am new to Brussels. I used to live in the Canary Islands and spent the last year in the UK. And well, here we are.
Oh, that's very interesting. And so far so good. Do you like Belgium?
I love Belgium.
And what are the things that you miss about Canary Islands compared to Belgium?
Especially the lifestyle.
Okay, in terms
People,
of what?
yes, people are warm. They're very close to each other. It's a different culture.
Okay, that's very good. And Flo, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am Flomo, and I'm originally from Liberia, somewhere in West Africa.
Okay.
I'm studying here in Belgium. I'm also working as well in Belgium.
Okay, all right. So guys, yeah, guys, just ignore them. Okay, they are like that. They are in their own elements. Okay, so I mean, all right. So guys, let's talk about like drug abuse. Okay, I don't know. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs in my life before, and I don't think I will ever do drugs. Of course, I'm not gonna. Yes, I'm not. I'm not gonna like condemn.
I need to talk to my lawyer first.
And also, I'm not also gonna like condemn people who do drugs. Okay, I just want to know, I would like to know what are some of the reasons why people do drugs. Okay, and obviously, I would like you guys to also, like pushing your like your opinions. Okay, so maybe I'll start with you, Flomo. Why do you think people do drugs?
Well, I think there are a lot of reasons why people do drugs, and some people come from a bad place. Some people because of peer pressure and stuff. Disorganized home, or some people they think a lot of people are already addictive to certain things. So when it start, it's hard for them to stop, and then it turns into an abuse and stuff. But I think not everyone who does drugs or who are abused by drugs are evil or unworthy. I just think people need those people need rehabilitation.
Okay.
They need someone to talk to, and they just need time, because no one will want to see themselves suffering and handle themselves. So I think people comes from different places when it comes to drugs abuse. I knew some people back home who will always tell you that if I had the chance to stop doing drugs, I would stop. But then the question is, why can you not just stop? But it's not easy. Sometimes you have to put yourself on the other side of the spectrum, and then you will know that it's not easy for someone to just stop. So it means because the person is abused by drugs, which means they don't want to stop doing drugs, or they enjoy doing drugs. They might enjoy the process, but the aftermath of it, they're done. I'm sure a lot of people would like to be rehabilitated.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting to know. And what about you, Camilo?
I think there are a lot of young people who want to try something new.
Okay.
They are just curious about it. I think it's dangerous for them because they try it once and they want to try again. And maybe they can get addicted to drugs. So it's dangerous, and I think the young people should be careful with drugs and these kind of things. Also, I think there are people who have problems. Maybe they lost their job the wife or husband,
Okay.
and it's easy for them to take drugs.
Okay, wow, that's interesting. You talked about maybe the background of the person, right? And then he mentioned people like friends, actually, right? Like people just want to be adventurous. Okay?
Exactly.
So, for me, what I know about drugs is that it's when maybe your friends, some friends can actually influence you to do drugs. Because if you go to the high school or like the college, for example, if you guys go on a party or a birthday or like a beach club or like a pool party, something like that, people try to experiment. So for me, I think that is also another channel or a vessel where people get a chance to try new out things. Okay.
Yeah.
And from, would you like to add something else?
But yeah, here's the thing. Some people do drugs, but they are not abused by drugs.
And what is the difference by that? Can you explain?
The difference between being abused by drugs or someone who just do drugs for to make themselves feels good. And there are a lot of different kinds of drugs. Like we have recreation drugs,
Okay.
and those other drugs that are bad for, bad for your health. Like
Okay.
Marijuana. Marijuana is a drug.
Actually,
Yeah,
I was
it's a drug, I mean.
I was even told that actually there are some doctors who actually prescribe marijuana for you if you have like back pains. Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor, okay? I just heard it from somebody.
you have a
Maybe
back
no,
pain.
it's actually they call it like the medicinal.
I have a back pain, bro.
It's actually like the medicinal. Look, it's true. I heard somebody that some doctors prescribe weed for some patients for a special type of sickness. I might not be saying what did I say? Back pain. No, I'm not saying that if you have a back pain, go and buy weed and start smoking. No,
Start smoking.
unless the doctor has prescribe it for you, then that one is a different case. But don't just go on your own will and just go and just like, bro, pass me the joint because I have back pain. I'm not talking about that, right?
Like another recreation drugs like ecstasy. A lot of people also do ecstasy and stuff. But the difference between people who are abused by drugs and people who can finance their drugs hobbies, I think it's just because other people do it responsibly. Like,
Okay.
and I know that there are a lot of people who do cocaine and they are not abused by it.
Okay.
And on the other hand, there are people who are like really, really abused by it. Those are like two different things.
Okay.
And I think when I'm not telling anyone to do drugs. Drugs is bad.
Okay.
Even when you're smoking marijuana, you should do it cautiously. But then try not to be abused by your stuff, because it will not just break you down mentally. It costs a lot of money. It depletes your body, and it make you look old.
By the way, alcohol is also a drug,
Yes.
but
Alcohol.
it's legal, so
I mean,
it's
you know,
socially accepted.
it's socially accepted, but at the same time, morally, it's not.
Exactly.
It's so the thing is,
Well, morally, I have to disagree to that one, because well, I'm not saying I drink alcohol. I need to talk to my lawyer about that. But I think in a lot of culture, drinking age is like 16. Where I'm from, like Liberia, our drinking age is 21. But still, people drink at the...
they drink before the 21.
at the earlier age, 16, 15, 17 and shit. Oh, I'm sorry, you edited that out. But I think it's just about being responsible.
Okay.
And knowing what is good and what is not good. But bro, if morally is alcohol, if alcohol was not acceptable, you won't have alcohol to all those diplomatic parties, and even at the church, bro, people be drinking.
I know. I mean, I've been to like a Christian party, and the same people that were like, oh, I'm a Christian. I go to church. I don't drink alcohol. At the same program, they were drinking at a party. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Holy
Are
black
we not the
Jesus.
same people? Like the hypocrisy is everywhere. You understand? But of course, I drink alcohol. He drink. Well, do you drink alcohol?
I don't know.
Do you drink alcohol?
I like Belgian beer. But
Do you drink alcohol? I mean, do you drink alcohol? It's yes or no. I mean,
I mean, yes, it's a social thing.
It's like I am asking you, do you eat rice? You say I eat only jasmine rice. It's not jasmine, it's still rice, you know. Say,
Alcohol. I have to think about that. Do I drink alcohol?
well, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know?
Ask my mama.
If in case you just tune in, this is the Hey Crispin, and today I have my two buddies. We're talking about drugs.
Like the real one.
Exactly. Now listen, crystal meth, ecstasy, Xanax, Pepto-Bismol, and what's the other one?
I don't know, bro.
Make some of the drugs names, you know.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
Ecstasy, you know.
There are no experts.
Do we have
Wait, listen.
Do we have police outside there?
I mean, hey, listen. We all know about drugs, okay? But I've never done drugs in my life before.
For real?
No, I've never.
Ecstasy?
Never.
Marijuana?
No. I've not even smoked before in my life, you know. I haven't. I only drink alcohol. And you said alcohol is a drug, right?
Good ball.
I'm proud to say I drink
Yes.
alcohol, you know, but I've never done drugs before in my life. I have friends who does drugs. The one that they no, I don't even know what that is. He does drugs. He knows all those things.
No, I don't.
See, I have never seen a drug before. The only drug I've actually seen with my eyes like this is the ecstasy. I saw ecstasy in South Africa. That's why I saw ecstasy for the first time.
Can you kiss a Bible?
Oh shit! I swear I've not done drugs in my life before. I mean,
And you, man,
No.
you never done
I've
marijuana?
No.
I mean, it's
Ecstasy?
taken
like recreation drugs and shit?
I have never done drugs in my life before. No, I've never done drugs before. I only drink. And have you done drugs before?
Drugs.
Oh, I'm
What's
talking
that?
about drugs like
Well, here's the thing.
or injection, you know, jabbing.
Yes, oh my
Okay, I'm listening.
I have had I have done marijuana.
Okay.
And I've done ecstasy. And for ecstasy, I think that's something I would not do it again. But I don't regret doing it because I learned I learned that it's not good for me.
Okay.
So for me, the thing and for marijuana, I usually do the edible, and that I'm not ashamed of because I know it's a recreation drugs.
Okay.
I don't smoke it. Not that there is anything wrong with smoking marijuana,
Okay.
but I just prefer the edible because I don't want the smoke smelling on me and stuff than smoking it. And yeah, those are my fair share that I've had.
Wow, that's
You guys make me look like I'm the drugs addict.
no, we didn't. You know, it's all about somebody having experience. Like
I've never seen drugs.
if
I have not done
I can
drugs.
talk about alcohol because I've done alcohol before. You know, like I mean, once in a while I drink wine. You know, I only drink wine by the way.
Oh
so-
come on, I have done wine before.
No, yeah, of course I drink wine once in a while, maybe for occasions. Okay, so well, I have a couple of friends from Ghana who smokes marijuana, weed, right?
Yeah, marijuana.
Yeah, they smoke weed a lot. I know a lot of people. Funny enough, you know, it's very interesting. I don't do drugs, like I said from the earlier onset, but when I see them smoking, I feel like they're just smoking like a cigarette. Like they've made weed look so normal these days.
Yeah, and I
know-
think here's the thing about marijuana. One way or the other, people will smoke marijuana. People will
Okay.
use marijuana. So instead of the government regulating it and make people use it in a responsible manner, or just suppressing people from using it, and then people use it and abuse themselves with it, which one do you think is preferable?
Are you saying that we should like legalize marijuana?
Legalize marijuana, and so that people can buy from a regulated places, and then those places will be able to pay taxes to the government, and like that we also we're not just selling marijuana anymore. We are building the economy.
You think they should be that?
Yeah, it should be that because like those people who sell it illegal, they're not paying taxes. And like that there's a lot that the government will lose, and also the government is spending on policing to
attack and arrest people
to arrest
smoking.
all those people. So why not legalize it like the way they do it in Holland and in Belgium? you are only allowed to have certain quantity on you because they know that's a regulated amount you can have without like impacting you. Why not legalize it? People be able to get it from a legal place,
Outlets, yeah.
and then those places will also be able to like pay taxes to the government, and yeah, we're not just smoking, but we're building the economy, bro.
I mean, okay. I mean,
welcome.
It's also a risk, I think.
it's yeah. Why do you say it's a
Because-
risk? Okay.
Because if someone smokes and they take their car, it's dangerous. They
But
drive.
That is why he's saying that if it has been, if it should be like regulated, as in you,
Yes, but
you
how
can't
do
just
you know
buy
it?
it. Well,
I mean,
But that's the same. That's the reason why they have police control, because even alcohol that is legalized, people still abuse it. People drink and drive, and that's the reason why you have the police at different checkpoints doing alcohol testing, because they don't they don't want you driving while drunk. So the same thing, and I think in my opinion, I feel like alcohol is even more dangerous than marijuana.
like why? They are all the same sin, you know. Like all of them, they are equal, right? They all can have bad after effects, you know.
Yeah.
So
But yet, the effect that you can have on you have a lot of hangover after drinking alcohol. It destroy your liver and your liver and stuff and all those things. But for marijuana, there is no hangover. It just relax you. It make you chill and stuff. And I have not seen a person who smoke marijuana and start to destroy things or put buildings on fire and stuff. Marijuana just if you are overdose of marijuana, you can just be chill. Like people don't go crazy and destroying things. On the other hand, if you are like drunk, you start to do crazy things. You start to hurt other people.
that's also true. You know?
Yeah, and they also have like internal effect on your organ and stuff.
That's. I mean, with that one, I totally agree with you.
You're welcome.
That one, I agree with you.
Legalize marijuana.
no, I'm not saying anything.
So, guys, I mean, in case you just tuned in, this is the Hey Crispin, and we are still on the topic drug abuse, okay? And I mean, they both have given them their opinions, and I don't know even what to say because I'm speechless. This guy right here has a lot of information. Likewise, this one too. They have a lot of information. I'm just a child here, you know. I'm just learning from the elders.
I know.
I'm learning from the elders, okay, about drug abuse. Okay, so we touched on some of the reasons why people do drugs, and we talked about family background, friends. What did we talk about? Do you think the media also is another reason why people do drugs? The media,
Or even the music.
even the music, right? Like the lyrics.
Yes.
Like some of the because it's true. Some of the, I mean, maybe I'll just let you do that talking because what do you think about media and drugs?
Well, the thing is, for the mainstream media, no, they do not, because they are controlling stuff, and especially for daytime mainstream media, there are certain things you can say and cannot say. However, when you talk about social media, like you have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and all those things. Even for Facebook as well, there are certain things you can post and cannot post.
Of course.
And I don't think mainstream media or social media do influence people to take drugs. If you're talking about music and stuff, then I would say music somehow or a TV somehow influence young people to do drugs, because they see what those guys they look up to,
Like they portray, you know, like they portray.
or sing about, or,
Yeah.
and in their videos and their music, and then they want to try. So I think those kind of things influence people or young people to do drugs. That's the reason why we should always be careful about what our children see. I don't have children, by the way, but what young people see on the TV and what kind of music they listen to. I know parents have a lot of work.
Yeah, because I was about to say that, because the truth is, sorry to cut you off, sorry. The problem is that when it comes to the, you are bringing a child, okay, you can't always control your child what they see.
Yeah.
Because remember, like, they are
Yes.
students. They are students. Like they go to school. Okay.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you can't like you can't. You can't be a perfect parent, but you try as much as possible
Well-
to you know.
Let me tell you something.
I'm listening. Tell us.
I'm from Africa. Have you ever heard of an African mama?
Yeah.
They will whip
the
your
angry
ass.
black woman.
No, angry black woman. That is too much. But no, the thing is, as when your child is on an age, my mama said, you live under my roof, you live under my rules.
Of course, it's my house. It's my room.
Yeah, and so she controls your phone, especially those children who are under 16 and still in middle school. And you know that your child will be 12, 13, 14, and then you give the person smartphone, and you give them money to have internet connection on it, and you cannot regulate what they see or what they watch on it. Then what kind of parents you are?
Then again, I could actually come back to what you're saying. See, when it comes to technologies, like if children are having like phones and tablets, it's also very educating for them, right? So the thing is, you can't take away the bad vices from the technology and say like because they can still learn with that same laptop. They can actually with that same tablet or iPad, they can still learn something from school. And the same iPad, they can also go wayward.
Yeah, there's a reason why you have to control. You have to monitor it all the time.
Well, you're actually right on that one. That one. And what about you? What's your take on that?
Yes, I think we should be careful with what content and we watch, and also if you have children. I don't have children, but
Why do you guys always emphasize? I don't have children. I don't have to. I have 4. I'm not even
Because-
complaining. You know? I have 4, and I'm not complaining also.
okay.
Good luck.
You're like- I mean, because I cannot tell you a tip about children because I have, so I can.
He's fatherless.
Can tell my opinion about myself. I try to avoid this kind of content like drugs and this stuff because I don't like it, and I always avoid this because I know it's dangerous for you, for the people around you. Yes, I'm
So-
definitely against drugs.
Oh, that's very good. So I want to ask this general question. Any of you can answer this question. Are you guys generally influenced by people? Like, are you easily influenced?
Right now,
Right
I don't
now,
know, whatever right now, in your past life or whatever. Are you guys easily like influenced
not really, because I am very selective with
of friends also?
exactly with my friends, with everything. I don't think so.
well, for me, right now, no. And growing up, I didn't really have access to social media like that, and I didn't have a smartphone
I still didn't have a smartphone.
till I was somewhere in high school, which meant I was just influenced by my parent and those people around me. And I think that's the reason why I learned to just follow my heart and follow what is good for me, and just trust myself. But looking at what other people do, I do look at what other people do. But however, when you say influenced by them, no, I'm not. That's the reason I'm not even on my social media. I don't follow any influencer, influencer.
Yeah, like celebrities and all that.
Celebrities, no. I don't follow. I was only following Michelle and Barack, but
Okay.
yeah, because those people, there are a lot of things that I could learn from them without making me feel bad about myself. But if you follow those, and there's nothing wrong with following rappers and all those things. But for me, I feel like the only thing most of them put on their social medias are just like money, women with our clothes on,
Bikini clads.
drugs and big chains and all those things. And those are things that I don't want to see. I want more informative things. That's the reason why I don't follow any celebrities.
Okay.
maybe that's the reason I'm not also.
Well, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I didn't grow up in a residential area or something. But then again, I went to the boarding school. I went to the all boarding school. I wasn't even home. I was always in the boarding school, but I was never influenced by these things, you know. So I think I am not easily influenced. Even if I think I have some of my childhood friends who do drugs in Ghana, but I mean, if I see them, it's like hello, hi, you know, like hey, how have you been, you know? Like I don't, what's the word? I don't cross the boundary. Okay, even if I cross the boundary, he's still my friend. Instead, you see, before this drug thing happened with your friend, they are still your friends. You understand? But I am not gonna cut you off because you do drugs. And who am I to even advise you to stop? I can't even advise you to stop because I am not your mama. You know, I'm. You know, I can't.
I'm your mama.
Exactly. So I can't tell them what to do and what not to do. You understand? But what I can do is that I just have to prevent myself from falling into that trap. You understand? That's how I am. I'm one person that I don't get easily influenced. People say, oh, when you go to the boarding school, you be influenced by no. That's not just guy nigga here. Like this boy Crispin here. No, you can't influence me because that shit is it's not my deal. I don't do it, you know. So I don't do that. You know. Yeah, that's me. But then again, you really have to be also careful with your friends. Of course. I mean, if your friends are doing drugs, and I think sometimes parents also are blind by these things. You know, as a parent, you should know when the child is doing drugs. And sometimes be like, oh my, see.
Do you think so?
I'm not sure actually.
Because parents, as a parent, okay, if your child maybe starts changing, you know.
Yes.
You should know.
But you should also know these days parents are really busy.
Yeah, they're very busy. Like they go to some.
For example, the teachers, they control what the students are doing, and also the parents, they should always they should control everything. Not everything. I mean, if they have different behavior, they have to think about it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Something is different.
For example, I am an extrovert. Like I can never be quiet. You know, I think I'm an extrovert. I'll talk for him. He's an extrovert. And he's more introvert, okay?
I'm not an extrovert, bro. Like, come on now. No,
listen. Yes, that's why I said I'm talking for you.
I think I'm in between, though.
In between.
Yeah.
That's for me. I'm a real extrovert.
I don't know what's the name of that.
It's like semi.
Semi-extrovert.
Yeah, semi-extra introvert. it's semi-extra introvert. You understand? But for me, I'm a fully fledged extrovert. You understand? Like I'm the life of the party. You know, like. Yes,
I can tell.
Yes. So for me, like, even if I don't do drugs, you know, sometimes I go to party, like, do you do drugs? I'm like, no, like, this is my natural state. Imagine I should add drugs to it. I'll be extremely extraordinary, you know, cuckoo, you know. So I don't do drugs, you know. It's not my style, you know. You said alcohol is a drug, so maybe I do drugs. From what you said, because I don't do drugs. If alcohol is a drug, then I do drugs.
But here's the thing, though. We shouldn't. What we shouldn't do is to shame people who
of course we can't, yeah.
Because I always try to in my life to say I would never do this. Like as we said from the beginning, there are a lot of circumstances that causes people to do drugs. So it's important to not shame people who are in the act of doing drugs or who are abused by drugs.
Wow. Camilo, would you like to add something last before we end this video for today? Say something.
Yes, my recommendation is basically try to avoid these things. It's not good for your health, for your relationship with the people around you. The best thing is to have a healthy life, avoiding these things because it's not good, basically.
Okay. Thank you very much. And slow motion.
Slow mo.
Yeah.
For me, I think recreation drug like marijuana. I would not say don't do it. As long as you are an adult, and you trust that you can make those rational decisions for yourself, go ahead and do your marijuana, but do it in a responsible way. On the other hand, for those drugs that might cost you your life, like heroin and cocaine and all those things, I would advise you stay away from them because they are not just bad for your health, but for your financial status, they are also bad. Not that marijuana don't take your money though.
It takes the queen away. Oh.
Yeah, but as an adult who trusts themselves in making the best decision for themselves, you want to smoke marijuana, go ahead, but just do it in the right way. That you might that you know you will not hurt other people or harm yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining me today for the. What's my good?
No, I'm signing out.
I am signing out actually. So today
I would do this.
Today we are changing the game. Okay, Flomo wants to sign out. So
I don't want to sign out. You asked me to sign out.
Okay, so I sign out now.
Once again, welcome to the channel. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you next time.
Bye, oh.
Bye bye everyone.